The 1 Hour English Daily.
一天1小时英文情境式听力系列，多国口音，让你听得更广，听得更深入，听得更地道。别忘了订阅我们的频道，按赞、分享，并在下方留言打卡，一起互相鼓励，共同进步吧。
I love having picnics by the lake. I love having picnics by the lake.
我超爱在湖边野餐。
I love having picnics by the lake. I love having picnics by the lake.
That's one of my favorite spots too. That's one of my favorite spots too.
那也是我最喜欢的地点之一。
That's one of my favorite spots too. That's one of my favorite spots too.
The view just makes everything taste better. The view just makes everything taste better.
美景真的让食物变得更好吃。
The view just makes everything taste better. The view just makes everything taste better.
And it's usually nice and quiet. And it's usually nice and quiet.
而且通常都很舒服、安静。
And it's usually nice and quiet. And it's usually nice and quiet.
What do you usually pack for a picnic? What do you usually pack for a picnic?
你野餐通常都会带什么？
What do you usually pack for a picnic? What do you usually pack for a picnic?
Sandwiches, fruit, and maybe some maple cookies. Sandwiches, fruit, and maybe some maple cookies.
三明治、水果，还可能带点枫糖饼干。
Sandwiches, fruit, and maybe some maple cookies. Sandwiches, fruit, and maybe some maple cookies.
You had me at maple cookies. So Canadian. You had me at maple cookies. So Canadian.
一听到枫糖饼干我就心动了，也太加拿大了吧！
You had me at maple cookies. So Canadian. You had me at maple cookies. So Canadian.
Gotta stay on brand, right? Gotta stay on brand, right?
当然要展现一下加拿大风格，对吧？
Gotta stay on brand, right? Gotta stay on brand, right?
I usually bring iced tea and a big salad. I usually bring iced tea and a big salad.
我通常会带冰茶和一大份沙拉。
I usually bring iced tea and a big salad. I usually bring iced tea and a big salad.
That sounds refreshing. That sounds refreshing.
听起来很清爽。
That sounds refreshing. That sounds refreshing.
Do you ever grill when you picnic? Do you ever grill when you picnic?
你会野餐时烤肉吗？
Do you ever grill when you picnic? Do you ever grill when you picnic?
Sometimes, if the park allows it. Sometimes, if the park allows it.
有时会，如果公园有开放的话。
Sometimes, if the park allows it. Sometimes, if the park allows it.
My brother's the grill master in our family. My brother's the grill master in our family.
我哥是我们家的烤肉大师。
My brother's the grill master in our family. My brother's the grill master in our family.
Nice. I just try not to burn things. Nice. I just try not to burn things.
不错耶。我只希望别烧焦就好。
Nice. I just try not to burn things. Nice. I just try not to burn things.
Butcher brought a snack for picnics. Butcher brought a snack for picnics.
你野餐最常带的点心是什么？
Butcher brought a snack for picnics. Butcher brought a snack for picnics.
Probably chips and hummus. Can't go wrong. Probably chips and hummus. Can't go wrong.
应该是洋芋片配鹰嘴豆泥，绝对不会失败。
Probably chips and hummus. Can't go wrong. Probably chips and hummus. Can't go wrong.
Do you use a picnic basket or a backpack? Do you use a picnic basket or a backpack?
你是用野餐篮还是背包？
Do you use a picnic basket or a backpack? Do you use a picnic basket or a backpack?
I go with a backpack, easier to carry. I go with a backpack, easier to carry.
我都用背包，方便多了。
I go with a backpack, easier to carry. I go with a backpack, easier to carry.
We should plan a picnic sometime soon. We should plan a picnic sometime soon.
我们应该找时间去野餐。
We should plan a picnic sometime soon. We should plan a picnic sometime soon.
Deal. Just give me the snack list in advance. Deal. Just give me the snack list in advance.
没问题，只要你提前给我点心清单。
Deal. Just give me the snack list in advance. Deal. Just give me the snack list in advance.
Do you bring a blanket or sit at a table? Do you bring a blanket or sit at a table?
你会铺垫子还是坐桌边？
Do you bring a blanket or sit at a table? Do you bring a blanket or sit at a table?
I usually bring a blanket. Feels more relaxed. I usually bring a blanket. Feels more relaxed.
我通常带野餐垫，感觉比较放松。
I usually bring a blanket. Feels more relaxed. I usually bring a blanket. Feels more relaxed.
Same here. I like lying back and watching the sky. Same here. I like lying back and watching the sky.
我也是，喜欢躺着看天空。
Same here. I like lying back and watching the sky. Same here. I like lying back and watching the sky.
That sounds perfect. That sounds perfect.
听起来真棒。
That sounds perfect. That sounds perfect.
Ever tried a sunset picnic? Ever tried a sunset picnic?
有尝试过日落野餐吗？
Ever tried a sunset picnic? Ever tried a sunset picnic?
Once. It was beautiful but got chilly fast. Once. It was beautiful but got chilly fast.
有一次，风景很美，但马上就变冷了。
Once. It was beautiful but got chilly fast. Once. It was beautiful but got chilly fast.
I always pack a hoodie just in case. I always pack a hoodie just in case.
我都会带一件帽 T， 以防万一。
I always pack a hoodie just in case. I always pack a hoodie just in case.
Smart. I should do that too. Smart. I should do that too.
聪明耶，我也该这么做。
Smart. I should do that too. Smart. I should do that too.
You bring games or just chill? You bring games or just chill?
你会带游戏还是纯放空？
You bring games or just chill? You bring games or just chill?
Depends who I'm with. Sometimes card games. Depends who I'm with. Sometimes card games.
看跟谁去，有时会带纸牌游戏。
Depends who I'm with. Sometimes card games. Depends who I'm with. Sometimes card games.
Uno is a must for my group. Gets competitive fast. Uno is a must for my group. Gets competitive fast.
我们聚会一定会带 Uno， 马上就进入战斗模式。
Uno is a must for my group. Gets competitive fast. Uno is a must for my group. Gets competitive fast.
Oh yeah, that game can get intense. Oh yeah, that game can get intense.
对啊，那游戏玩起来真的会超激烈。
Oh yeah, that game can get intense. Oh yeah, that game can get intense.
Ever have animals try to steal your food? Ever have animals try to steal your food?
有动物抢过你的食物吗？
Ever have animals try to steal your food? Ever have animals try to steal your food?
One time a squirrel took off with my sandwich. One time a squirrel took off with my sandwich.
有次松鼠直接拿走我的三明治。
One time a squirrel took off with my sandwich. One time a squirrel took off with my sandwich.
That's wild. I'd be so mad. That's wild. I'd be so mad.
太夸张了，我一定气炸。
That's wild. I'd be so mad. That's wild. I'd be so mad.
I was too shocked to be mad. I was too shocked to be mad.
我当下太傻眼，气不起来。
I was too shocked to be mad. I was too shocked to be mad.
Do you bring music or just enjoy nature? Do you bring music or just enjoy nature?
你会带音乐还是享受大自然的声音？
Do you bring music or just enjoy nature? Do you bring music or just enjoy nature?
I like light music in the background. I like light music in the background.
我喜欢放点轻音乐在背景。
I like light music in the background. I like light music in the background.
Next time, let's try a sunrise picnic. Next time, let's try a sunrise picnic.
下次来试试日出野餐吧。
Next time, let's try a sunrise picnic. Next time, let's try a sunrise picnic.
I'm in, as long as there's coffee. I'm in, as long as there's coffee.
我可以，只要有咖啡就行。
I'm in, as long as there's coffee. I'm in, as long as there's coffee.
Driving in LA traffic is a nightmare. Driving in LA traffic is a nightmare.
在洛杉矶开车真的是噩梦。
Driving in LA traffic is a nightmare. Driving in LA traffic is a nightmare.
Toronto's not much better during rush hour. Toronto's not much better during rush hour.
多伦多的尖峰时段也差不多。
Toronto's not much better during rush hour. Toronto's not much better during rush hour.
Do you guys drive on the right side too? Do you guys drive on the right side too?
你们那边也是靠右边开车吗？
Do you guys drive on the right side too? Do you guys drive on the right side too?
Yeah, same as you. Yeah, same as you.
对啊，跟你们一样。
Yeah, same as you. Yeah, same as you.
I've never driven outside the US before. I've never driven outside the US before.
我从来没在美国以外的地方开过车。
I've never driven outside the US before. I've never driven outside the US before.
You'd be fine in Canada, just remember the speeds in km. You'd be fine in Canada, just remember the speeds in km.
在加拿大开车没问题啦，只要记得速限是公里制。
You'd be fine in Canada, just remember the speeds in km. You'd be fine in Canada, just remember the speeds in km.
Oh right, kilometers. That always throws me off. Oh right, kilometers. That always throws me off.
啊对，公里制我每次都搞不清楚。
Oh right, kilometers. That always throws me off. Oh right, kilometers. That always throws me off.
Same when I visit the States. Miles feel so long. Same when I visit the States. Miles feel so long.
我去美国也一样，英里开起来超远的。
Same when I visit the States. Miles feel so long. Same when I visit the States. Miles feel so long.
Is it true you have flashing green lights in Canada? Is it true you have flashing green lights in Canada?
听说加拿大的绿灯会闪，是真的吗？
Is it true you have flashing green lights in Canada? Is it true you have flashing green lights in Canada?
Yep, it means something different than in the US. Yep, it means something different than in the US.
对啊，那在美国是另一个意思。
Yep, it means something different than in the US. Yep, it means something different than in the US.
That would totally confuse me. That would totally confuse me.
我一定会整个搞错。
That would totally confuse me. That would totally confuse me.
Most visitors freak out the first time. Most visitors freak out the first time.
很多游客第一次都吓坏了。
Most visitors freak out the first time. Most visitors freak out the first time.
I failed my first driving test because I rolled a stop sign. I failed my first driving test because I rolled a stop sign.
我第一次路考没过，是因为没完全停车。
I failed my first driving test because I rolled a stop sign. I failed my first driving test because I rolled a stop sign.
Oof, that's a classic mistake. Oof, that's a classic mistake.
哎，那真的是超典型的错误。
Oof, that's a classic mistake. Oof, that's a classic mistake.
What was your test like in Canada? What was your test like in Canada?
你在加拿大的驾照考试是怎么样的？
What was your test like in Canada? What was your test like in Canada?
Parallel parking was the toughest part. Parallel parking was the toughest part.
平行停车最难了。
Parallel parking was the toughest part. Parallel parking was the toughest part.
Mine too. I practiced for days just for that. Mine too. I practiced for days just for that.
我也是，我练了好几天才搞定。
Mine too. I practiced for days just for that. Mine too. I practiced for days just for that.
I practiced with traffic cones in my driveway. I practiced with traffic cones in my driveway.
我在家车道摆三角锥练习。
I practiced with traffic cones in my driveway. I practiced with traffic cones in my driveway.
Driving rules are similar, but the details catch you off guard. Driving rules are similar, but the details catch you off guard.
开车规则差不多，但那些细节会让你措手不及。
Driving rules are similar, but the details catch you off guard. Driving rules are similar, but the details catch you off guard.
Definitely. Small signs can mean big trouble. Definitely. Small signs can mean big trouble.
没错，小标志会带来大麻烦。
Definitely. Small signs can mean big trouble. Definitely. Small signs can mean big trouble.
Have you ever driven in snow? Have you ever driven in snow?
你开过雪地车吗？
Have you ever driven in snow? Have you ever driven in snow?
Oh yeah, it's basically a winter sport here. Oh yeah, it's basically a winter sport here.
当然啦，在我们这根本是冬季运动。
Oh yeah, it's basically a winter sport here. Oh yeah, it's basically a winter sport here.
That sounds terrifying. That sounds terrifying.
光听就觉得恐怖。
That sounds terrifying. That sounds terrifying.
It's not so bad once you get used to it. It's not so bad once you get used to it.
习惯了就还好啦。
It's not so bad once you get used to it. It's not so bad once you get used to it.
You have to change tires for winter? You have to change tires for winter?
你们冬天会换雪胎吗？
You have to change tires for winter? You have to change tires for winter?
Yep, winter tires are mandatory in some provinces. Yep, winter tires are mandatory in some provinces.
对，有些省份是强制的。
Yep, winter tires are mandatory in some provinces. Yep, winter tires are mandatory in some provinces.
We don't really get snow where I'm from. We don't really get snow where I'm from.
我那边几乎不下雪。
We don't really get snow where I'm from. We don't really get snow where I'm from.
Lucky you. Snow adds a whole new challenge. Lucky you. Snow adds a whole new challenge.
你真幸运，雪地开车是完全不同的挑战。
Lucky you. Snow adds a whole new challenge. Lucky you. Snow adds a whole new challenge.
I'd probably just stay home. I'd probably just stay home.
我可能会选择不出门。
I'd probably just stay home. I'd probably just stay home.
Honestly, I would if I could. Honestly, I would if I could.
说真的，我也想这样。
Honestly, I would if I could. Honestly, I would if I could.
How strict are the speed limits there? How strict are the speed limits there?
你们那边速限管得严吗？
How strict are the speed limits there? How strict are the speed limits there?
Pretty strict. Lots of radar traps. Pretty strict. Lots of radar traps.
蛮严的，到处都有测速照相。
Pretty strict. Lots of radar traps. Pretty strict. Lots of radar traps.
Same here. I got a ticket once for going 5 over. Same here. I got a ticket once for going 5 over.
我也是，有次超速5公里就被开单。
Same here. I got a ticket once for going 5 over. Same here. I got a ticket once for going 5 over.
That's rough. They don't mess around. That's rough. They don't mess around.
太硬了，他们可不会手下留情。
That's rough. They don't mess around. That's rough. They don't mess around.
You guys use roundabouts often? You guys use roundabouts often?
你们那边常用圆环吗？
You guys use roundabouts often? You guys use roundabouts often?
Yeah, especially in newer neighborhoods. Yeah, especially in newer neighborhoods.
有啊，尤其是新开发的社区。
Yeah, especially in newer neighborhoods. Yeah, especially in newer neighborhoods.
I still get confused in those sometimes. I still get confused in those sometimes.
我有时候还是会搞不清楚。
I still get confused in those sometimes. I still get confused in those sometimes.
Same. I always double-check the signs. Same. I always double-check the signs.
我也是，都会再三确认标志。
Same. I always double-check the signs. Same. I always double-check the signs.
Driving rules are a whole adventure when you travel. Driving rules are a whole adventure when you travel.
出国开车根本是一场交通大冒险。
Driving rules are a whole adventure when you travel. Driving rules are a whole adventure when you travel.
Totally. Every country has its own thing. Totally. Every country has its own thing.
没错，每个国家都有自己的一套。
Totally. Every country has its own thing. Totally. Every country has its own thing.
I've really gotten into gardening this year. I've really gotten into gardening this year.
我今年真的爱上园艺了。
I've really gotten into gardening this year. I've really gotten into gardening this year.
Same here. It's so calming, right? Same here. It's so calming, right?
我也是耶，很疗愈，对吧？
Same here. It's so calming, right? Same here. It's so calming, right?
Totally. Just watering plants helps me de-stress. Totally. Just watering plants helps me de-stress.
完全同意。浇水就能让我舒压。
Totally. Just watering plants helps me de-stress. Totally. Just watering plants helps me de-stress.
I know. Watching them grow is the best part. I know. Watching them grow is the best part.
我懂。看着植物长大真的最棒。
I know. Watching them grow is the best part. I know. Watching them grow is the best part.
I started with herbs, basil, mint, and rosemary. I started with herbs, basil, mint, and rosemary.
我从香草开始种的，像是罗勒、薄荷和迷迭香。
I started with herbs, basil, mint, and rosemary. I started with herbs, basil, mint, and rosemary.
Nice choice. Herbs are super useful too. Nice choice. Herbs are super useful too.
选得好，香草超实用的。
Nice choice. Herbs are super useful too. Nice choice. Herbs are super useful too.
Do you grow flowers too? Do you grow flowers too?
你也有种花吗？
Do you grow flowers too? Do you grow flowers too?
Yeah, I've got tulips and a bunch of marigolds. Yeah, I've got tulips and a bunch of marigolds.
有，我种了郁金香，还有好多万寿菊。
Yeah, I've got tulips and a bunch of marigolds. Yeah, I've got tulips and a bunch of marigolds.
My balcony's full of succulents and little cacti. My balcony's full of succulents and little cacti.
我阳台上摆满多肉和小仙人掌。
My balcony's full of succulents and little cacti. My balcony's full of succulents and little cacti.
That's awesome. Low maintenance and cute. That's awesome. Low maintenance and cute.
太赞了，又好照顾又可爱。
That's awesome. Low maintenance and cute. That's awesome. Low maintenance and cute.
Do you plant from seeds or by sprouts? Do you plant from seeds or by sprouts?
你是从种子种起，还是直接买苗？
Do you plant from seeds or by sprouts? Do you plant from seeds or by sprouts?
A mix of both. Depends on the plant. A mix of both. Depends on the plant.
两种都会，看植物需求。
A mix of both. Depends on the plant. A mix of both. Depends on the plant.
I tried tomatoes last year, but they didn't survive. I tried tomatoes last year, but they didn't survive.
我去年试种番茄，但全死光了。
I tried tomatoes last year, but they didn't survive. I tried tomatoes last year, but they didn't survive.
Same. Mine got eaten by squirrels. Same. Mine got eaten by squirrels.
我也是，被松鼠吃光了。
Same. Mine got eaten by squirrels. Same. Mine got eaten by squirrels.
I swear squirrels have no respect. I swear squirrels have no respect.
我发誓那些松鼠完全没在尊重人。
I swear squirrels have no respect. I swear squirrels have no respect.
0. They dig up everything. 0. They dig up everything.
完全没有，他们什么都给我挖光了。
0. They dig up everything. 0. They dig up everything.
Do you compost at home? Do you compost at home?
你在家有做堆肥吗？
Do you compost at home? Do you compost at home?
I just started. Still figuring it out. I just started. Still figuring it out.
我刚开始，还在摸索中。
I just started. Still figuring it out. I just started. Still figuring it out.
It's messy but kinda satisfying. It's messy but kinda satisfying.
虽然有点乱，但很有成就感。
It's messy but kinda satisfying. It's messy but kinda satisfying.
Agreed. Nature makes great use of leftovers. Agreed. Nature makes great use of leftovers.
同意，大自然真的能把剩下的东西用得淋漓尽致。
Agreed. Nature makes great use of leftovers. Agreed. Nature makes great use of leftovers.
Have you ever tried growing strawberries? Have you ever tried growing strawberries?
你有试过种草莓吗？
Have you ever tried growing strawberries? Have you ever tried growing strawberries?
Not yet, but I've heard they're tricky. Not yet, but I've heard they're tricky.
还没，不过我听说草莓很难种。
Not yet, but I've heard they're tricky. Not yet, but I've heard they're tricky.
They need tons of sun and space. They need tons of sun and space.
它们需要很多阳光和空间。
They need tons of sun and space. They need tons of sun and space.
Sounds like they're picky roommates. Sounds like they're picky roommates.
听起来像是挑剔的室友。
Sounds like they're picky roommates. Sounds like they're picky roommates.
I might try a vertical garden next. I might try a vertical garden next.
我下次可能会试试垂直花园。
I might try a vertical garden next. I might try a vertical garden next.
That's a smart way to save space. That's a smart way to save space.
那是个很节省空间的好方法。
That's a smart way to save space. That's a smart way to save space.
Do you ever name your plants? Do you ever name your plants?
你会帮植物取名字吗？
Do you ever name your plants? Do you ever name your plants?
I actually do. It helps me remember to water them. I actually do. It helps me remember to water them.
其实会耶，这样我才会记得浇水。
I actually do. It helps me remember to water them. I actually do. It helps me remember to water them.
That's adorable. What names do you use? That's adorable. What names do you use?
太可爱了，你都取什么名字？
That's adorable. What names do you use? That's adorable. What names do you use?
Mostly food names, like basil and chive. Mostly food names, like basil and chive.
大多是食物名称，例如罗勒和韭菜。
Mostly food names, like basil and chive. Mostly food names, like basil and chive.
I once named a cactus Spike. I once named a cactus Spike.
我曾经帮一棵仙人掌取名叫 Spike。
I once named a cactus Spike. I once named a cactus Spike.
Classic. Very on brand. Classic. Very on brand.
经典，完全符合风格。
Classic. Very on brand. Classic. Very on brand.
Do you follow any gardening channels online? Do you follow any gardening channels online?
你有追踪什么园艺频道吗？
Do you follow any gardening channels online? Do you follow any gardening channels online?
Few on YouTube. Learned a ton from them. Few on YouTube. Learned a ton from them.
我在 YouTube 上看了几个，学到了很多。
Few on YouTube. Learned a ton from them. Few on YouTube. Learned a ton from them.
I like quick tips and before and after videos. I like quick tips and before and after videos.
我喜欢快速教学和改造前后对比影片。
I like quick tips and before and after videos. I like quick tips and before and after videos.
Same. Super satisfying to watch. Same. Super satisfying to watch.
我也是，看了超疗愈。
Same. Super satisfying to watch. Same. Super satisfying to watch.
Gardening really changed how I see time. Gardening really changed how I see time.
园艺真的让我重新看待时间。
Gardening really changed how I see time. Gardening really changed how I see time.
Yeah, everything grows at its own pace. Yeah, everything grows at its own pace.
对啊，每样东西都以自己的步调成长。
Yeah, everything grows at its own pace. Yeah, everything grows at its own pace.
It's nice to slow down and care for something. It's nice to slow down and care for something.
慢下来，好好照顾一些东西，真的很疗愈。
It's nice to slow down and care for something. It's nice to slow down and care for something.
Totally. Plants teach patience. Totally. Plants teach patience.
完全同意，植物教会我们耐心。
Totally. Plants teach patience. Totally. Plants teach patience.
I've been obsessed with puzzle games lately. I've been obsessed with puzzle games lately.
我最近超迷解谜游戏的。
I've been obsessed with puzzle games lately. I've been obsessed with puzzle games lately.
Same here. I love a good brain workout. Same here. I love a good brain workout.
我也是，我喜欢动脑挑战。
Same here. I love a good brain workout. Same here. I love a good brain workout.
Do you play escape room games? Do you play escape room games?
你会玩密室逃脱类型的游戏吗？
Do you play escape room games? Do you play escape room games?
Absolutely. They're so intense. Absolutely. They're so intense.
当然，超刺激的。
Absolutely. They're so intense. Absolutely. They're so intense.
I tried one with friends last weekend. I tried one with friends last weekend.
我上周末和朋友去玩了一次。
I tried one with friends last weekend. I tried one with friends last weekend.
Did you escape in time? Did you escape in time?
你有按时逃脱吗？
Did you escape in time? Did you escape in time?
Barely. We made it with 1 minute left. Barely. We made it with 1 minute left.
勉强啦，剩1分钟才逃出来。
Barely. We made it with 1 minute left. Barely. We made it with 1 minute left.
That's epic. I love that rush. That's epic. I love that rush.
太猛了，我就爱那种紧张感。
That's epic. I love that rush. That's epic. I love that rush.
Have you played any story-based games? Have you played any story-based games?
你玩过那种有剧情的游戏吗？
Have you played any story-based games? Have you played any story-based games?
Yeah, I'm into mystery adventures. Yeah, I'm into mystery adventures.
有啊，我很爱侦探冒险类的。
Yeah, I'm into mystery adventures. Yeah, I'm into mystery adventures.
I finished one where you solve crimes by reading letters. I finished one where you solve crimes by reading letters.
我玩过一款靠阅读信件破案的游戏。
I finished one where you solve crimes by reading letters. I finished one where you solve crimes by reading letters.
That sounds awesome. What's it called? That sounds awesome. What's it called?
听起来超酷，那款叫什么名字？
That sounds awesome. What's it called? That sounds awesome. What's it called?
Letters from the Dead. Super creepy but fun. Letters from the Dead. Super creepy but fun.
王者来信，有点毛但超好玩。
Letters from the Dead. Super creepy but fun. Letters from the Dead. Super creepy but fun.
I'm totally looking that up later. I'm totally looking that up later.
我等一下马上去查。
I'm totally looking that up later. I'm totally looking that up later.
Do you play on console or PC? Do you play on console or PC?
你是用主机还是电脑玩？
Do you play on console or PC? Do you play on console or PC?
Mostly PC. I like using a keyboard for puzzles. Mostly PC. I like using a keyboard for puzzles.
大多用电脑，键盘解谜比较顺。
Mostly PC. I like using a keyboard for puzzles. Mostly PC. I like using a keyboard for puzzles.
I play on my Switch. It's perfect for on the go. I play on my Switch. It's perfect for on the go.
我用 Switch 玩，外出也能玩超方便。
I play on my Switch. It's perfect for on the go. I play on my Switch. It's perfect for on the go.
Yeah, portable games are super handy. Yeah, portable portable games are super handy.
没错，携带型游戏真的很实用。
Yeah, portable games are super handy. Yeah, portable games are super handy.
I get so into it I forget to eat. I get so into it I forget to eat.
我常常玩到忘记吃饭。
I get so into it I forget to eat. I get so into it I forget to eat.
Haha, been there. That's the sign of a good game. Haha, been there. That's the sign of a good game.
哈哈，这我也有过，那才是好游戏的标志。
Haha, been there. That's the sign of a good game. Haha, been there. That's the sign of a good game.
Do you like games with multiple endings? Do you like games with multiple endings?
你喜欢有多种结局的游戏吗？
Do you like games with multiple endings? Do you like games with multiple endings?
Definitely. Choices make it feel real. Definitely. Choices make it feel real.
当然喜欢，选择让游戏更真实。
Definitely. Choices make it feel real. Definitely. Choices make it feel real.
I replayed one just to get the bad ending. I replayed one just to get the bad ending.
我重玩一款只为了看坏结局。
I replayed one just to get the bad ending. I replayed one just to get the bad ending.
That's dedication. I usually rage quit. That's dedication. I usually rage quit.
你真有毅力，我通常直接气到关掉。
That's dedication. I usually rage quit. That's dedication. I usually rage quit.
Have you played any co-op puzzle games? Have you played any co-op puzzle games?
你玩过合作解谜的游戏吗？
Have you played any co-op puzzle games? Have you played any co-op puzzle games?
Yeah, I love ones where you need teamwork. Yeah, I love ones where you need teamwork.
有啊，我喜欢那种需要配合的。
Yeah, I love ones where you need teamwork. Yeah, I love ones where you need teamwork.
My friend and I always end up yelling. My friend and I always end up yelling.
我和我朋友常常吵起来。
My friend and I always end up yelling. My friend and I always end up yelling.
Same, but it makes it more fun. Same, but it makes it more fun.
我也是，但这样更好玩啦。
Same, but it makes it more fun. Same, but it makes it more fun.
I'm into indie mystery games lately. I'm into indie mystery games lately.
我最近很迷独立推理解谜游戏。
I'm into indie mystery games lately. I'm into indie mystery games lately.
Indie games have the best stories. Indie games have the best stories.
独立游戏的故事最精彩。
Indie games have the best stories. Indie games have the best stories.
Some of them are basically interactive novels. Some of them are basically interactive novels.
有些根本就像互动小说。
Some of them are basically interactive novels. Some of them are basically interactive novels.
And the soundtracks. So good. And the soundtracks. So good.
游戏配乐超赞的好吗？
And the soundtracks. So good. And the soundtracks. So good.
I usually play at night with headphones on. I usually play at night with headphones on.
我通常晚上戴耳机玩。
I usually play at night with headphones on. I usually play at night with headphones on.
Best way to get fully into the vibe. Best way to get fully into the vibe.
那样最能融入整个氛围。
Best way to get fully into the vibe. Best way to get fully into the vibe.
Ever get too scared to finish a game? Ever get too scared to finish a game?
有没有被吓到不敢继续玩？
Ever get too scared to finish a game? Ever get too scared to finish a game?
Yup. I paused and never went back. Yup. I paused and never went back.
有啊，按了暂停之后就一直没再玩。
Yup. I paused and never went back. Yup. I paused and never went back.
I need a walkthrough sometimes. I need a walkthrough sometimes.
我有时会查攻略。
I need a walkthrough sometimes. I need a walkthrough sometimes.
Same. I'd rather enjoy than get stuck. Same. I'd rather enjoy than get stuck.
我也是，比卡关好太多了。
Same. I'd rather enjoy than get stuck. Same. I'd rather enjoy than get stuck.
Games like that really stick with me after. Games like that really stick with me after.
这种游戏真的会让人玩完还念念不忘。
Games like that really stick with me after. Games like that really stick with me after.
For sure. The good ones stay in your head. For sure. The good ones stay in your head.
完全同意，好游戏真的会留在脑海里。
For sure. The good ones stay in your head. For sure. The good ones stay in your head.
What do you usually do to unwind after a long day? What do you usually do to unwind after a long day?
你通常怎么放松一整天后的疲惫？
What do you usually do to unwind after a long day? What do you usually do to unwind after a long day?
Like listening to music or going for a walk. Like listening to music or going for a walk.
我喜欢听音乐或去散步。
Like listening to music or going for a walk. Like listening to music or going for a walk.
Same. Music really helps me reset. Same. Music really helps me reset.
我也是。音乐真的让我重新充电。
Same. Music really helps me reset. Same. Music really helps me reset.
Do you have a go-to playlist? Do you have a go-to playlist?
你有固定会听的播放清单吗？
Do you have a go-to playlist? Do you have a go-to playlist?
I've got a chill mix for evenings. I've got a chill mix for evenings.
晚上我有一份轻松风格的播放清单。
I've got a chill mix for evenings. I've got a chill mix for evenings.
I need to make one of those. I need to make one of those.
我也该来弄一个。
I need to make one of those. I need to make one of those.
You ever try meditation? You ever try meditation?
你有试过冥想吗？
You ever try meditation? You ever try meditation?
A few times. I'm not great at sitting still. A few times. I'm not great at sitting still.
有试过几次，但我很难静得下来。
A few times. I'm not great at sitting still. A few times. I'm not great at sitting still.
Same here. I end up checking my phone. Same here. I end up checking my phone.
我也是，最后都会看手机。
Same here. I end up checking my phone. Same here. I end up checking my phone.
That's totally me too. That's totally me too.
我也是一模一样。
That's totally me too. That's totally me too.
I've been learning Spanish in my spare time. I've been learning Spanish in my spare time.
我最近有空的时候在学西班牙文。
I've been learning Spanish in my spare time. I've been learning Spanish in my spare time.
Nice. Are you using an app? Nice. Are you using an app?
不错耶，你是用 App 吗？
Nice. Are you using an app? Nice. Are you using an app?
Yeah, Duolingo. It's kind of fun. Yeah, Duolingo. It's kind of fun.
对，用的是 Duolingo，还蛮有趣的。
Yeah, Duolingo. It's kind of fun. Yeah, Duolingo. It's kind of fun.
I've used that too. The owl's intense. I've used that too. The owl's intense.
我也用过，那只猫头鹰真的超有压力。
I've used that too. The owl's intense. I've used that too. The owl's intense.
Have you picked up any new hobbies lately? Have you picked up any new hobbies lately?
你最近有培养什么新兴趣吗？
Have you picked up any new hobbies lately? Have you picked up any new hobbies lately?
I started sketching again. I started sketching again.
我最近又开始画素描了。
I started sketching again. I started sketching again.
That's awesome. Do you take a class? That's awesome. Do you take a class?
太棒了！你有上课吗？
That's awesome. Do you take a class? That's awesome. Do you take a class?
Just YouTube tutorials for now. Just YouTube tutorials for now.
目前都是看 YouTube 教学。
Just YouTube tutorials for now. Just YouTube tutorials for now.
Want to try something creative too. Want to try something creative too.
我也想找点有创意的事来做。
Want to try something creative too. Want to try something creative too.
Go for it. Even 10 minutes a day helps. Go for it. Even 10 minutes a day helps.
去试试吧。一天10分钟也有帮助。
Go for it. Even 10 minutes a day helps. Go for it. Even 10 minutes a day helps.
Do you ever journal your thoughts? Do you ever journal your thoughts?
你会写日记记录想法吗？
Do you ever journal your thoughts? Do you ever journal your thoughts?
Sometimes, especially when I'm overwhelmed. Sometimes, especially when I'm overwhelmed.
有时候会，特别是压力大的时候。
Sometimes, especially when I'm overwhelmed. Sometimes, especially when I'm overwhelmed.
I love that. Writing helps me sort my mind. I love that. Writing helps me sort my mind.
我很喜欢，写东西真的能帮我整理思绪。
I love that. Writing helps me sort my mind. I love that. Writing helps me sort my mind.
Same. It makes things feel more manageable. Same. It makes things feel more manageable.
我也是，这样会觉得比较能掌控事情。
Same. It makes things feel more manageable. Same. It makes things feel more manageable.
Do you read a lot in your free time? Do you read a lot in your free time?
你有空时会看书吗？
Do you read a lot in your free time? Do you read a lot in your free time?
I try to. I've been into sci-fi lately. I try to. I've been into sci-fi lately.
我尽量看，最近很迷科幻小说。
I try to. I've been into sci-fi lately. I try to. I've been into sci-fi lately.
I'm more into memoirs and nonfiction. I'm more into memoirs and nonfiction.
我比较喜欢回忆录和非小说类。
I'm more into memoirs and nonfiction. I'm more into memoirs and nonfiction.
That's cool. I like learning random stuff. That's cool. I like learning random stuff.
很酷，我也喜欢学些有的没的。
That's cool. I like learning random stuff. That's cool. I like learning random stuff.
Podcasts are my go-to during chores. Podcasts are my go-to during chores.
我做家事时都听 podcast。
Podcasts are my go-to during chores. Podcasts are my go-to during chores.
Same. I feel productive while listening. Same. I feel productive while listening.
我也是，边听边做事觉得很有成效。
Same. I feel productive while listening. Same. I feel productive while listening.
You ever try learning through audiobooks? You ever try learning through audiobooks?
你会用有声书学东西吗？
You ever try learning through audiobooks? You ever try learning through audiobooks?
Yeah, it's great on long drives. Yeah, it's great on long drives.
有啊，开长途车时超好用。
Yeah, it's great on long drives. Yeah, it's great on long drives.
I recently picked up baking too. I recently picked up baking too.
我最近也开始尝试烘焙了。
I recently picked up baking too. I recently picked up baking too.
That's awesome. What did you make first? That's awesome. What did you make first?
太棒了！你第一次做什么？
That's awesome. What did you make first? That's awesome. What did you make first?
Banana bread, basic but yummy. Banana bread, basic but yummy.
香蕉面包虽然基本但超好吃。
Banana bread, basic but yummy. Banana bread, basic but yummy.
Classic choice. Can't go wrong with that. Classic choice. Can't go wrong with that.
经典选择，怎么做都不会错。
Classic choice. Can't go wrong with that. Classic choice. Can't go wrong with that.
I want to try pottery next. I want to try pottery next.
我想接下来学陶艺。
I want to try pottery next. I want to try pottery next.
That sounds relaxing. And a little messy. That sounds relaxing. And a little messy.
听起来很疗愈，也有点小混乱，对吧？
That sounds relaxing. And a little messy. That sounds relaxing. And a little messy.
Free time feels better when I do something meaningful. Free time feels better when I do something meaningful.
有意义的休闲时间让人更快乐。
Free time feels better when I do something meaningful. Free time feels better when I do something meaningful.
Couldn't agree more. It really lifts your mood. Couldn't agree more. It really lifts your mood.
完全同意，真的会让心情变好。
Couldn't agree more. It really lifts your mood. Couldn't agree more. It really lifts your mood.
如果这部影片有帮助到您，欢迎按赞、分享、订阅、留言，来帮助更多的人。最后记得开启小铃铛，让我们一起共同学习与成长吧。